Normally, when I'm talking about a team, I try to save the over-under for later because I want to know what Jesse and Steve, and I'll give you mine too, I want to know what your predictions are going to be for their points this year and where they're going to finish in the division. But I think it's worth mentioning off the top that the Winnipeg Jets over-under is a pretty gigantic insult to the Winnipeg Jets.
According to you.
Interesting. Because they were really, really good.
Yeah, they were second in their division and second in the conference. 110 points. Playoffs didn't go the way they wanted them to, but hey, that happens sometimes. We can relate. The over-under on the 110-point season this year is 95.5.
Wow!
That's about right.
Wow.
You think that's about right?
That's about right.
Jesse. All right, so
I have them taking a step back, but not that significant.
Everything did go right for the Winnipeg Jets last year from the moment that the Pierre-Luc Dubois trade was announced. There's no question. The Winnipeg Jets have fantastic goaltending. They were well coached. We don't know how new head coach Scott Arniel is going to get this team going, but everything seemed to go really, really well. And assuming the Cole Perfetti deal gets signed or is signed at the point of you watching this, this looks like a really, really good team. Jesse, I want to start with you because you're pretty on this. Why do you think they're taking a step back?
No, I look at the numbers and I say they are earmarked for regression, like more than any other team in this division right now. And if you look at their goal scoring last year, they're 22nd in power play, 15th in goals. And if you go on Money Puck and you look at their expected goals, they're 21st. They did this all through goaltending. And I wanna challenge the Winnipeg Jets fans this season. And I'm going to challenge you all, and I'm going to say your starting goaltender, Connor Hellebuck, will not have a save percentage above .920 again. He's done it for 2 consecutive seasons. Goalies who have never had 3 consecutive .920 seasons, Patrick Waugh, Andre Vasilevsky, UC Saros, Marc-Andre Fleury, Ed Belfour, the greatest goalies of this game don't have 3 consecutive .920 seasons. Somebody who does, though, and it's unbelievable, he has 6 consecutive .920 seasons, Dominik Hasek.
Wow.
So it's just like there are levels to things.
Yes.
And like he's on this other level, but the guys I listed are amongst the best goalies we got. And I put like UC Saros in there for a modern day goaltender. But I'm just willing to bet that, okay, you also lose Monahan, Toffoli, you don't have them in your roster anymore. The goal scoring's still not going to really be there. Plus, you're not going to get as good goaltending. Natural regression, 95 points sounds about right. So that's my argument.
You're betting against Connor Hellebuck, which is profoundly psychotic.
It's kind of stupid. But you guys hold me to that. At the end of the year, if his save percentage is above a .920, like more kudos to you, but I'm willing to bet it's not.
Up front, here's what makes the Winnipeg Jets so difficult to evaluate.
That's the Winnipeg Hockey Jets?
The Winnipeg Hockey Jets.
Yeah.
Makes them so difficult to evaluate. Connor Hellebuck, I mean, should be the free space, but like you made an argument, like it's very difficult to do year in and year out. Their defense was very good last year. That hasn't changed all that much. Here's what makes things difficult. So Monahan and Toffoli, that's 52 combined games that they got out of them. So like that's not just a rental, right? Like you had Monahan for nearly half the season last year. So that's significant. Here's where the room to improve could potentially come from. Your top goal scorer had 34 goals. That was from Kyle Connor, who missed 17 games. Scheifele was second in assists on the team with 47. He missed 8 games. Top 7 scorers on the Jets combined for 76 games missed last year. So nearly a full season missed from all of your top offensive players. I think only Nikolai Ehlers out of that group played every single game.
And Bones didn't. That was against Rick Bowness's better judgment. He does not like Nikolai Ehlers for some reason.
I think it was 62 points.
Yeah, I know, but then for whatever reason, Nikolai Ehlers is like, nope, don't like him. Not
61.
him.
61. One off.
Even so, I think that this is going to be a fascinating. Like you talk about Jesse Monahan. And you talk about Toffoli being gone. Yes, that's bad, but they were not there most of the year. When I look back at this, the big thing that stands out to me for Winnipeg is goal differential. Okay?
Sure.
Their goal differential was a plus 60. They allowed less than 200 goals last year.
No way.
199.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were first in the league in
They-
goals against, right?
They did lose Laurent Swat because he had a 927 save percentage, which was he was insane.
That, to me,
do you expect Kakinen and Eric Comrie to have a repeat performance of a 927?
I want to bring something to your thing because the previous year the Winnipeg backup was Big Save David.
Yes,
Dave
and he was
Riddick.
great.
Well, okay,
He was.
because here's what I want to throw out there. You had Hellebuck who played like 61, 62 games, allowed 157 goals. Big Save Dave played 20 games, allowed 50 goals. So they only allowed 207 the year before. I think that this is maybe what the Winnipeg Jets are, assuming they have a goalie who can just be a good goalie. Because Big Save Dave, he's not great.
Yeah, Kakinen has had a very difficult start to his career.
Yeah, is this not more a function of how the Jets play defense, team defense?
Yes, they can make goalies good.
Right.
Again.
And they have a great goalie, right?
Yes.
So I look at this and I think, man, I think people are underestimating the Winnipeg Jets. Maybe they don't do 110 points, but you have to think that they're over that. And listen, there are plenty of opportunities for guys like first off, I look at Cole Perfetti, who, as of this recording, has not signed yet. That guy is due for a real breakout.
What about Rutger Oh.
No.
Hey.
But Yager might get a shot. You never know.
I don't think so.
No, probably not. Probably not. You probably need another. But you still have El Nino. Nino Niederreiter.
El Nino. I like that player.
Nikolai Ehlers, Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, Gabe Velarde. Mason Appleton can score for you. Iafallo is there. Like there are guys that can put it in the net. It's going to have to be a little bit more by committee, but I just feel like they're not that different.
Here's what's going to be a challenge for them is I don't like their defensive depth, but they were such a good defensive team last year. Oh, new head coach. So that style of play is not guaranteed to be there
Right.
anymore. The backup goalie thing is a question mark. The other thing that just gives me pause with the Jets has nothing to do with the Jets and everything to do with the division that they play in.
Right. Okay.
The Central Division has one bad team, in my mind. Like, the Blackhawks are not trying, and in a couple years they will be. Minnesota,
According to you.
hey.
Maybe they're still going to suck.
Minnesota is not good, but they're not awful. Like, they're not right off awful. And if they were to, they had 87 points. If they were to like screw around and miss the playoffs, like, it wouldn't be that big of a shock. Utah should hopefully be a little bit better than Arizona because they have like a building. The Blues are not guaranteed to be a playoff team. They had over 90 points. And then you get into the friggin' Avalanche, and the Predators are going to take a huge step.
Yeah.
And who am I missing up top?
Avalanche, Predators,
Oh, the
Stars.
Stars, for God's sake. Like, dude.
Oh, you were genuinely searching.
Yeah.
I forgot.
here.
I forgot.
I thought you were doing the thing.
No, I was literally, I forgot. No, like, they finished, what was it, second in that division? Yeah. Finishing top 2 in that division.
Might be a tough order.
2
this
years
year.
in a row.
Might be a tough order.
So much of it, and people don't want to talk about this because it's a cop-out, but a lot of that comes down to luck. Like, there's not much between the top 4 in that division, and a lot of it's going to come down to injury luck.
Sure. But this is a prediction episode, and we can't predict those. So
I know.
we have to talk about where they are. If they're all perfectly healthy and everybody plays 82 games.
Well, I'm
this
trying
is
to be
what we're-
complimentary. Like, they were really, really, really good, and I'm about to take them down. I need to have a good justification for why I think they won't be quite as good,
Okay.
but still pretty firmly a playoff team.
They are the only division in the league last year with 3 50-game winners.
Stupid.
And by the way, the Preds had 47.
Oh, my God.
So it's a good division.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, I want to ask you this. All right, now we have I'm going to save Jesse for last year.
Sure.
Because Jesse's got the spiciest take on the Winnipeg Jets. So I want to go. So, Steve.
Yeah.
I don't like being painted as that.
You have the spicy. You are
Jesse
the lone wolf, Jesse.
hates them a lot.
Yeah. Jesse actually has a thing against the city of Winnipeg, too. He also
doesn't?
had spotty Wi-Fi when he was there. And
Jesse
hated it.
McGroarty.
I've never been to Winnipeg. I hear it's
Jesse
lovely.
McGroarty Dubois is what we call him, actually.
Damn.
So let me ask you this.
Go Blue Bombers.
Jesse, every free agent. Sorry.
95.5 points. Steve, are you hammering the over or the under?
I'd hammer the over, but in the division, 4th.
I actually have the exact same as you. I think they're trading places with the Nashville Predators. This is absolutely a playoff team. Connor Hellebuyck continues to be my favorite goalie of this era. I love this guy. He's incredible.
So
and listen, even if you lose a little bit off a plus 60 goal differential and it's plus 50, you're still right in line with a lot of teams that won 40, 48, 49, 50 games. So I'm looking at the Winnipeg Jets, and I'm saying hammer the over. I do see a slight regression. 110 points is going to be hard to do. But if they hit 102, who cares? Just do better in the playoffs. Now, Jesse.
Yeah.
95.5 points. Are you over or are you under, Jesse Blake?
80 to 79.
I'm going to say under. Yeah, I don't know.
Where do you
I
have
made
them
that
finishing in the division?
I wanna submit the Jesse
First.
Blake, Connor Hellebuyck 920 save percentage challenge.
Let's
to
go.
submit
I wanna
that
follow
for
it
the
all
season.
year.
Let's follow that. Let's follow save percentage.
Okay, if you get it wrong, you got to bring in a bag of apples.
Which is something Adam stole.
got
So
it.
maybe I'll like get a Winnipeg. What's the jersey? Like I'll get like a Hellebuyck jersey
I
or
like
something.
that.
You know,
I like
if
that.
he does it. But I have them 5th in the division.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder who has their... I think I know who's going to take
No,
their
you
place.
don't. You'll never get.
I think I do.
the
Anyway.
Leafs.
Chicago.
The Leafs for sure. The Leafs are going to take it. Anyway, that's your Winnipeg Jet 10-minute season preview.